Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and this time it's the Gameweek 18 preview. If your team has no flags, then you're already ahead of most managers going into the crowded fixture schedule, with some big names at AFCON along with injuries to key players like Bruno Fernandes, Munoz and Gabriel. There's some big decisions to be made. My name's James, and with me to help navigate the chaos is Patrick, who's actually hitting the button this week and playing the free hit chip.
Hi everyone, the landscape in FPL is crazy at the moment. The price changes are going mad and the template has been blown wide apart. We'll get to my free hit draft later in the video, but let's kick things off with the teams to target. Liverpool moved top of the list. They host Wolves at Anfield, and with Isak confirmed until March, all eyes on Hugo Ekitike. He has 5 goals in his last 4 games and looks to be essential right now. Man City are next. They've been on fire lately and the next couple of fixtures are too good to ignore.
Then it's Everton. They have a massive fixture swing and serious clean sheet potential over their next 8. Getting on them early could be a massive advantage, and don't sleep on West Ham. They have been struggling, but their fixtures are turning and some of their players are about to become massive differentials.
Now let's look at the best players and we'll start in goal. Pickford is top. He's a bit expensive at over 5 million, but he's good for save points, and with Everton's solid defence and along with their great fixtures, he could be a great player to buy. Alisson is next. He's a bit cheaper than Pickford and a great route into Liverpool's defence.
Yeah, and speaking of defence, there's some great options here. No surprise to see the Man City fullback stay in prime position this week, given City's incredible form. Michael Keane is next. He's the best Everton defender to target for this run in my opinion. He's much cheaper than Tarkowski, who's also on 4 yellow cards. Keane's position though might be in a bit of a doubt around mid-January when Branthwaite is back from injury, so it's more of a short-term move than anything. The most exciting pick though, Jeremy Frimpong. With Salah at AFCON and Isak injured, we could see Frimpong pushed up to the right wing for Liverpool. If he locks that spot in, his ceiling is higher than any other defender in the game, and at under 5% ownership, it could well be worth the gamble.
Into midfield, and Foden remains a standout. He's been in great form, getting good minutes, and we expect him to keep doing damage. Paqueta is next, and he's less than 2% owned. He had a decent run early in the season but was sold en masse after his suspension. He's West Ham's penalty taker, and with the upcoming fixtures we could see him reproduce that earlier season form. Last in midfield options is Gravenberch. He's been regular in our videos. He's been overtaken however by Ekitike as a top point scorer for Liverpool, but his value is still incredible at under 6 million.
Up front, Haaland just dropped another 16 pointer. You just can't go against him right now with the form he's in. After him, keep an eye on Jarrod Bowen. His minutes are Christmas proof. He'll play every second while others are being rotated. And then there's Ekitike. He is the most popular player this week, and for good reason. He's the focal point for Liverpool and will get some good chances over these great looking fixtures.
The market moves are pretty clear this week. Ekitike and Rodgers are top of people's Christmas list, while Fernandes and Thiago are being sold to make space for them. There's one other player on here I want to talk about, and that's DCL. He's scored 6 in his last 5 games, and he's been unstoppable lately. I bought him in a few weeks ago, and it looks like finally other managers are getting on board.
Time for a quick recap of our teams from last week, and I'll start things off. I picked up an extra 25 points from my bench boost, which wasn't bad, but some of my starters really let me down. That's all my chips used now for the first half of the season, and another green arrow as the result. How did your team do?
I bit the average this week and ended up on a small red arrow. Only 5 of my players returned and the star was Dominic Calvert-Lewin again. I'm hoping to get back ahead next week though with a big week. Let's move into the team reveals, where I'm using my last chipper variable. My free hit is active and this is my current draft. In goal I'm sticking with Donnarumma. I'm playing 3 at the back with Virgil, Keane and Mukiele. In midfield I'm playing Rice and Neto for their home fixtures, plus Rodgers and Foden who are playing away but in great form. Up front I'm sticking with Haaland as captain, Watermada against a weak Man United defence, and Ekitike who also feels like he's essential at the moment this week. How's your team lining up?
Nice, that draft looks really strong. I don't think my team can compete with that on paper, but let's see what happens. I'm starting Roeths in goal with a decent fixture against Leeds. In defence I'm going with just 3 at the back, Michael Keane, Van Dijk and Van den Berg. In midfield it's Foden alongside the Arsenal double up of Rice and Saka. Wilson is in the team at the moment, but depending on injury news, I am tempted with a move to Paqueta for a -4. Up front, it's Haaland as the captain, and then Bowen and Raul Jimenez who actually play against each other, so nowhere near as strong as your free hit team, but doesn't look terrible either.
Okay, that's all for this one. Give the video a like and hit subscribe if you enjoyed it. You can follow us on X at Wkend Fix for last minute tips and advice ahead of the deadline on Boxing Day.
Thanks for watching, good luck this game week, and wishing you all a Merry Christmas. See you next time.